to share with you guys something I recently fell in love with. Don't worry, it's not man. It's not man yet. It's not man yet. But I'm really excited to share this with you guys. And it is the fact that I recently fell in love with, writing, with blogging. I recently fell in love with it, and I just wanted to come and talk to you guys about it and to just to just share with you guys about it. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is the Global Tolua Kemi. I'm really excited to be doing this. I'm very, very happy that I'm getting to do this. It's such a privilege, and yeah, let's dive right into today's video. So today's video, I want to talk to you guys about my love, my newly found love. Yeah, my newly found love, and it is blogging. I recently fell in love with blogging, guys. I fell in love with blogging. I didn't know it was possible. I didn't know it was possible. I didn't even know that it's something that could give me this much joy. I didn't know. But I recently fell in love with it, and I'm yet saying to myself, okay, I'm going I like I'm going for this. I'm going for this. So I just want to talk to you guys about how all this the love for it started in the first place. So I've always wanted to blog. I've always wanted to write. I'm this kind of person. I love to write about my journey. I love to talk about my journey. I love to share stuff. I'm the kind of person that when I learn anything, the next thing I always want to do is to share. I love it so much. I love sharing. And one of the things that is very, very important to me is to be able to share my journey. It's not even about, oh, I want to inspire, I want to, no. I'm just that kind of person that I love to share, right? I just love it. And I found out this about myself sometime in 20, if I'm being correct now, like 2017, 2018. But then I didn't really know how to go about it because I was an undergraduate then. But I never dropped it. I never dropped it. So sometime in 2019, I started using my WhatsApp. I started leveraging on my WhatsApp. I started writing. And people will tell me they love how I write. They love how vulnerable I write. And I remember meeting the Mrs. Aaron sometime in 2019. She took us on writing class, and I said, Ma, I've looked at Google. I've looked through Google for different kind of writers, but I never see anybody who claims to be an experiential writer. So how? I was like, so Ma, is it possible to be an experiential writer? And she said, see, don't be boxed. Write whatever it is you love to write. Write however way you love writing. That was what she said to me then. And ever since then, I took that advice. And in 2019, I kept at it. 2020 was the first time I wrote my first ebook. Yes, I wrote my first ebook. It was on WhatsApp marketing. I wrote my first ebook. Then by the end of 2020, I wrote my second ebook. Then in 2021, I wrote my third. Almost the end of 2021, I wrote another. Then in 2022, I wrote another in 2022 also. And then, I just had this epiphany, this thought that I can always document my journey every year, so that as I clock a birthday, I share my journey, what happened, what transpired in that one year. And that was how I started. I started writing it. Then in 2023, I published another ebook. So far I've just been publishing ebooks. Yeah, I've just been publishing ebooks. I look forward to my first hard copy publication when I clock 30. I don't know that time yet. But when I clock 30, I look forward to my first hard copy book. That's one of the things I want to use to mark my 30th birthday. I look forward to marking my 30th birthday, to be able to publish a written ebook. I look forward to that. But then in 2024, right, I was in a job at the beginning of the year, And I was just talking to my friend about to a friend of mine about how I am exhausted, I am tired, I'm bored about the job I'm doing and stuff like that. And he said something to me, he said, I feel like the reason why you are bored is because you don't have a way to release the things that you are getting sucked in. You don't you don't have a place to release them. And sincerely, he was right. And then I said, okay, and I have this thing that every 11th, right? My birthday is May 11. So I love the number 11. So I said, and I looked at it that in the month of March, so I said, in the month of March, March 11th, 2023, 2024, I was going to start blogging. So, and that's the beautiful thing about making a decision in your heart. There's a way everything just aligns for you. I came home and I saw my flatmate. There was a day she posted something on her status, and I saw medium. So I just asked her. I said, how do you do this? Because she blogs also, but so I said, how did you set up this blogging platform? How did you do it? How did you do it? And she was like, it's easy. Download the app, sign up. And she was just putting me through what to do. And I said, oh, okay. So I did what she asked, what she said. So I did that too. And immediately I finished doing it. I published, I did my first, I published my first write up, my first content. I published it. And I'd even forgotten about it. Then 2 weeks after, I went back to just check and say, okay, what's up? And I saw that, oh, that thing I carelessly just dropped, I saw that more than 15 people have read it. And I was like, okay, who are these 15 people that have even, that have read this thing? And I was just checking the stats and everything. And I saw that, oh, these were people that these are people I've not met before. These are people I've not met before. These are people I don't even know. These are people that don't even know me. And I was like, oh, okay. And as at then, I was not even thinking much about it, sincerely. Sincerely, I was not thinking much about it. And then, April came, I published, and I found out that, oh, I can't really be publishing because of my work and stuff like that. So I started saying, okay, can there be a guest writing? So I spoke with a lady. She was my guest writer for episode 2 and episode 3 content on my blog. And she wrote a long content, so I broke it into two to be able to manage, you get. So I broke it into two, and I found out that, oh, people were reading it. People are interested in reading, right? I did that in March, I did that in April, and then I resigned in April. Almost at the end of April, I resigned. And then in March, I just told myself in March that it wouldn't hurt if I, publish 4 times this month. And I just said that to myself, and I said, okay, let me do that. So in April, I looked at, okay, what can I do? And I found out that the things that I do on my WhatsApp status, I can actually move them to my blog. And that's the beauty of, having a community as you grow. So what I did was, there's this thing I do every Tuesday on my WhatsApp status. Tuesdays, like, I talk about couples, what I love about this couple and that couple, yada yada yada. And then I do that. So I did that for my content. Yeah, I did that for it. And oh my god, that was all I wanted to do. And I did that. And I found out that, oh my god, 80 people read this. 25 people read this. And I kept seeing the numbers climbing, climbing, climbing. And then all of a sudden, there was this particular content. I think I published it May 30th. And this content was just a content that was just sitting on my laps. Is one of the chapters of my ebook. So I thought of it that, okay, this would be a good way to promote my ebook, right? So I published it careless. I was not even paying attention to it. So I published it carelessly, only for me to just find out that, oh my god, and the content literally went viral. The content literally, it went viral, and that content alone, more than 170 people have read it. That particular content alone on my blog, more than 170 people have read it. And I'm like, yo, this is amazing. Okay, so one of the things that I promise, I made a promise to myself, and it's like one of the first promise that I made to myself this year. I said, okay, so I started asking myself, how can I monetize this? How can I monetize this? Though the first thing I would have loved to ever monetize in my life is my YouTube channel after WhatsApp, but then it's like my YouTube is quite not picking up yet. So I said, okay, how can I monetize this? Though it's not like I want to make it my primary source of income, but I was just thinking of it that it would be good to monetize this. So I started making findings, I started doing this, started doing that. So I found out that it's actually quite easy to monetize. So embarked on that journey to say, okay, I'm going to monetize this and see where this takes me to, right? So I made a promise to myself to do that at the end of June, and then look forward to seeing how that will open me up to as I journey ahead, right? So that's it. And while making findings, looking at it, I just found out that, oh my god, people actually will love to read my blog. People will actually love to read my blog. And I'm going to in the description box, the link to my blog is there. You can go check it out. Go check out my blog. The link to my blog is there. Go check out my blog. You can follow me. Yes, follow me on my blog. And yeah, you can also talk to me one on one, and you can also chat me up privately. I'm going to drop the information there. And yeah, I just look forward to it. It's just something I just fell in love with. I love to share my journey, I love to share my story. And I just thought of it that it's actually be a good way to also do this. Yeah, to also do this. And anytime I close my eyes right now, my heart there's just this joy in my heart that it feels like I found something that I really connect to. It feels like I found something that I'm really good at. Yes, and I want to keep blogging. I want to keep sharing my journey, and I just look forward to seeing what this is going to turn into. Of course, I'm currently shooting this because yesterday it clocked 3 good months I started. Yeah, 3 good months I started. It clocked 3 good months I started blogging, and I'm just like looking forward to the next. I look forward to the next 3 months, and to be able to say, okay, these were the progress I've been able to make over the past 3 months, and I'm just looking forward to it. Sincerely, I'm like this. I'm like this. I'm like this for it. I'm really excited. I hope you can tell. I'm really excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very, very excited about it. And I'm just looking forward to that, to March 11th, 2025, when I get to celebrate 1 whole year of blogging. And I just look forward to seeing how that will it's been mind blowing. Oh my god, it's really be mind blowing for me. Like I've just okay because my cheeks are even paining me. I'm just really excited, and I'm really looking forward to this becoming amazing. It just makes me remember, those things that really come easy to you. Don't This is just an advice for you, you know. And but the funny thing about it is I've always loved writing, actually. I've always loved it. And I just never saw the possibility of it in this kind of light. I just never saw the possibility of it in this kind of light. But then when you wake up, you wake up. Yeah, your morning is your morning. So take your time. Everything at the end of the day, I feel like this advice I'm giving you, I'm also giving it to myself. When you wake up is when you wake up, and everything at the end of the day, it all adds up. And we serve a God that uses both your mess, he turns your mess into a message. He's the kind of God that turns mess into message. He's the kind of God that turns your journey into a story that is what's bringing glory unto him. So just keep at your journey, and just allow yourself to just bloom. Allow yourself to bloom. Allow yourself to embrace the journey, the path with which you are on. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing too, and I'm super super excited about this. I look forward to sharing more. Look forward to sharing more with you guys. And till I come your way next time, my name is the Global Tolu Akemi. Bye bye.